Hi to everyone. First want to explain why I'm making this video. Two main purposes is to help to everyone who wants to raise them or even just to breed it's like pets. On the other hand, to help to myself to save time when I want to sell. For example, at the moment, very soon I will have more babies than I need. Just forgot to mention that I raise rats because I have reptiles, giant species. The same reason I raise rabbits, and I will make a separate video for them as well. But let's to concentrate to the rats. Here I want to explain what is important to beginners to know. It doesn't matter what purpose, even just to breed them like pets. First I will start with this information, with common things which are important to everyone, doesn't matter with what purpose, and after that in the end of the video I will focus exactly to the details for the raising itself. So first let's start with the cages. That's really very important. If it's not enough stable or some already use it and some broken bars or repair it not very well, this really can create you very serious problems. If they succeed to escape, imagine what damage can do to any furnitures, cables, techniques, electronics, such things. Really, when you select, choose cage, must be very strong and to be sure that they cannot escape. This really can create very serious problems as to you, as to your neighbors. And on the other hand, depending how many rats you are breeding, the size of the cage must match enough. Otherwise, they won't feel very comfortable. If, for example, put a lot of rats in something very small, they will get crazy. Start to fight, will be noisy. Also, you will need to clean very often. So for the cages, I think that's enough. If I miss something, ask me down in the comments. I will add it. So going to the next important things, the food. First thing, my experience shows me that very many, even not exactly beginners, even rat lovers with years experience, they think that rats are plant-based. They are actually omnivorous. For this reason, I never use it waste bin down. For waste food, never use it. This means any remains from fruits, vegetables, bones from chicken, fishes, whatever you mind, almost any food waste with organic origin is good for them. On the other hand, I want to share, just to add I use salt for licking for the rabbits as well. But what I do to make a natural source of more vitamins, the seeds. First, when it's possible, I have a choice. I try to order not only to be cheaper. Normally I order 20 kilos because I have a lot of rats and rabbits, but the seeds are maybe about 10 different species of plants. And on the other hand, when you put the seeds in water, I mean just to cover them in water and to stay about 1 day, they start to germinate, the seeds. So why I'm doing that? Because when the seeds start to germinate, their nutritions changed, which practically means very more vitamins and minerals. On this reason, I did this experiment. If you put normally dried seeds plus seeds who 1-2 days stayed in water and start to germinate, it's very possible that they probably will start to eat first the germinating seeds, exactly for these reasons, especially if they have lack of vitamins. CHLORELLA guarantee absolutely they will start to eat first the germinating seeds. Also many weeds, the nature they eat them as well. Some natural foods for rabbits, rats like them as well. So various foods, and especially for pregnant or mothers with babies, that's very more important, because if you just breed them like pets, if one day you leave them without food, they will get hungry, probably will start to escape to choose whatever they can, but for one day probably won't die. But with mothers, with babies, they probably will eat the babies. If you leave them significant time, enough long without food, your business can fail, to make you to wait to the next pregnancy. So after the food, water all the time. I show here what I use usually. Water all the time. When I have enough, I use mineral water, but when it's not available, use the sink tap water. Other thing to make them feel comfortable is a place to hide. I use most different things, plastic boxes, not enough strong, better avoid them, because I shop online regularly. Normally I always have available empty carton boxes, and make them like a temporary home. They destroy them with the time, making many holes, but there's no problem because, as I said, I shop regularly, so new boxes are always available. And after every cleaning, I put new boxes inside, and they always have where to hide. So I think everything that was enough for it is. I cannot mind what I add about the common things if you want to breed them just like a pet. So together with everything that if you intend to raise them, doesn't matter if you use them for predators food or just like a business to sell them to be successful. I mean, to make every mother to but as many as possible babies. Next things are really very important. So first starting with separation, because if you breed a lot of rats in a cage, probably the other rats will eat the babies. Although if the cage is enough big and they have enough boxes where to hide, probably the mother will find a place where to hide them and will keep them, or if more mothers have birth approximately the same time, usually they unite and make something like a common nest and keep each other. The best and most secure way is to separate them 2-3 days before the birth. Is very well, can be recognized that the pregnant, the area around the stomach is very larger, especially the last 1-2 days before the birth itself. It's really very easy to recognize the pregnant, especially when you catch it on the tail and watch it. It's really very easy. And it's to be separated very carefully, not to to catch it without to be stressed. The cage, you recommend you not to use too small cage. They are cheapest, but anyway, you must calculate it 2-3 weeks. Don't need to disturb here during after the birth. So 2-3 weeks is not recommended to clean the cage, which practically means the cage must be enough big to be okay. 2-3 weeks not to clean. Dictation not to disturb here. So after she separated, something very important things, even maybe I need to start before the separation and make the copulation very most people neglect this, and that's create a lot of healthy problems. I mean, in breeding, especially the multi inbreeding. I mean, brother and sisters become parents. After that, they babies again. Brother and sisters whose parents are also brothers and sisters. When you do this many times, in future can expect most different healthy problems. Dead babies, less babies. Some babies can be unusual smaller or sick and die. Such things must be very careful. I recommend to connect with other rat breeders, and for example, if you use just one single male for a common father, with another breeder just swap the males. And this reason is the best option to prevent inbreeding. If you don't know other people who breed them, at least partially to minimize it, the inbreeding, at least for next parents, if you use a common father, try the next parents, at least the males, not to be from the same mother. For example, recently I changed the male, and for this reason the new chosen one for next father, I mean all his sisters and the mother as well, I use them for food, for snakes and monitor, because imagine about inbreeding, what will happen with this chosen one male became mature and start to copulate with every mature female, not caring his mother, his sisters, and do it regularly. As I said, what I call multi-inbreeding. It's really very worse. Anyway, if you don't have other choice, and if you use temporary, for example, about 1 year, they live usually 2-3 years. Such period, about up to 1, maximum 2 years, it's not a big problem. If you use our babies for food, no one of them living for parents, that's not a big problem, to be honest. I did it sometimes, but keep in mind that brother and sister for parents is not a good option. Something else, when the baby is ready to be separated, if you put him to another adult male, probably he will start to kill them and eat them. And on the contrary, if this adult male is their father, if everything else is okay, like food, enough space, never had problems. But if you change the father, I mean, if next male is different, better separate him and wait to become enough bigger to be able to protect, otherwise it's not a good idea. Also, if you keep more males with not enough females, probably they will start to fight. I usually use one male, sometimes by exception if I have too many females, can live maximum 2 males. So, to be honest, I don't mind what else I can share. For rabbits, as I said, I will make another video. So, thank you for watching.